guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do these 5 mix and match Valentine's Day nail designs. You can do all 5 of these or just mix and match which ones you'd like. You can even change up the colour scheme to suit you. But these are the 5 that I'm going to be showing you how to do today. So if you'd like to know how to do them, then just keep watching. For the first design, you want to paint your nail white, and I have used 2 coats of this Sally Hansen Salon Manicure in Ivory Skull. You're then going to want something you can put a little bit of polish on. I'm using the back of a stamping plate because it's easy to clean, but you can use anything that you don't mind getting a bit of nail polish on. You're going to need some black polish. I'm using this AVON black in LICORICE. This is a really good black. Then you're going to need a really small dotting tool or a toothpick or a tiny brush, something that you can do some detail work with. Now taking a little bit of black on the end of your dotting tool, we're going to create some kisses or some X's on the nail in a sort of one, none pattern. If that makes any sense, you'll see as I do it. And then we're going to do one here, and then again, as if we're doing sort of like a polka dot pattern but using crosses. Depending on the shape of your nail, you'll get either 5 or 6 sort of crosses on your nail. Also depends on the size that you do them. Now you're going to take any pink polish. You can literally use any shade of pink you like. I'm using this super neon pink, which is just a gorgeous colour and I think looks really nice with black and white together. And we're going to put a little bit on the plate again here. Now we're going to take a dotting tool that's got a really small point on the end, and we're going to create some hearts. To do that, you just want to create 2 dots right next to each other. Just like that. And then we're going to join them up in a point at the bottom. And there you've got a little heart. And then we're going to do the same in all the other spaces that we've got here. Like this, and then I'm just going to do sort of half hearts on the side here as if the pattern's carrying down. Like that, and that is pattern number 1, sort of like a tic-tac-toe polka dot with hearts and crosses. It's super cute, and it is not that hard to do, but it does take a little bit of practice using the dotting tool if you're not already used to using one. For the second nail, you also want a white base, and again I've used 2 coats of the Sally Hansen Ivory Skull. Then you're going to want another pink polish, and again I'm using my neon pink just so that it matches with this one. We're going to be creating some chevrons, so I'm going to be using this pattern here on my stamping plate. I'm not sure what brand this is because I bought it many years ago, but this is the code for it. I think you can probably search it online and find it. If you don't have a chevron pattern, you can use a vinyl or you can freehand it, but I'm just going to be using this stamp for ease really. And I'm just going to give the plate a quick clean because it looks a little bit grubby there. There we go. So there we've got our base, and then we're simply going to draw a black heart onto the top of this nail. So using the bigger end of my dotting tool this time, I'm going to take the black and we're going to do exactly the same that I did for the last hearts by placing 2 dots next to each other. And then work it down into a point. like that. So there we've got 2 neon nails. For the next design, you're going to want a pale pink base, and I have used this AVON pale pink polish in the shade pastel pink. For this nail, you're going to need some white and some pink, and this time I'm using this OPI pink in Kiss Me I'm Brazilian. We're going to start off by creating 2 thickish white lines, and for that I'm using this slightly thicker brush that's got a sort of a square tip on it, and you're going to create a line going across the nail and then one going down the nail, both at sort of edges of the nail. So one going down the nail like that, and then we're going to do one across. Don't worry about it being too perfect because we're going to be adding some more detail on top of this. Next, I'm taking this nail striper, and using the black we're going to create 3 lines on each white stripe. So we're going to go down the edge of each white stripe, and then one directly down the middle of the stripe. And the same the other way. I find it helps to rotate my finger rather than the brush. And again, one directly down the middle. Just like that. The next step is just to add 2 pink lines. So again, using our striping tool, we're going to do a line straight down the nail on the other side. And then we're going to do one across the bottom. And there we have a sort of Valentine's tartan design. For the next design, you're going to want a pale pink base again, and so I've used my AVON pale pink in pastel pink. We're going back to the same stamping plate, and we're going to be taking this LOVE design here, but we're actually going to take the O off and make that heart instead. Now again, if you don't have a plate like this that's got this design, you can freehand this, but since I've got one, I thought I might as well use it. So for this, I'm taking my black stamping polish by MoYou. And taking a lint roller, we're just going to carefully pick up the O like that. And put down the L, the V and the E. And now we're going to draw a little heart here to be the O. Just like that. For your final nail, you want to paint it silver, and this is my favourite silver polish. It's by AVON and it's in the colour Starry Sky. This is an absolutely amazing silver. It's pretty much opaque on one coat, but 2 coats just takes it over the edge and creates a really gorgeous silver colour. So I've already painted it silver, and this is about 2 coats. And then we're going to paint some white stripes on the nail. Again, you can freehand this, you can use a vinyl, but going back to the trusty little plate here, I've got these diagonal lines that I'm going to turn slightly to create horizontal lines even on my nail. So I'm going to use some white stamping polish on this. I'm using the MoYou white stamping polish. And then turning the stamp sideways a bit, we're going to create some horizontal lines on the nail. Just like that. Push down the edges. You can do this nail in any colour scheme you want. It doesn't have to be silver. I just think that silver looks really cute with little white stripes on. So now, you guessed it, we're going to draw a little heart just in the corner here in pink. and you can just clean up your nail with some acetone afterwards. And there we've got a little heart, and now I'm just going to clean up the nail with some acetone. The last step is to apply a top coat, and because I've done quite a lot of nail art, I'm going to start with a water-based top coat so that nothing will smudge, and then when this is dry I will apply a proper top coat to keep them shiny and pretty for longer. And there we have our finished 5 mix and match designs for Valentine's Day. You can do all of these, one of them, a couple of them, just mix and match, change the colours up, just some ideas for you. I really love this tartan one, and I think this would look really nice in different colours for different seasons. Imagine a Christmas one and an autumn one. I know it's spring, but cute. I love this one, and of course I love silver. And then the neon, I absolutely love this neon. It doesn't really show up on camera how neon it is, but in person it's like pow neon, and I just think it's such a cute mix and match design. I hope you liked, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!